Happy New Year, everyone. I hope I could still say that considering it is almost mid-January. In today's video, I'm gonna start the year off talking about my tech must-haves. These are the tech products that I pretty much use every single day in order to get things done. Starting off with the phone of choice, I use the iPhone 15. It's not the Plus, it's not the Pro, it's just the regular base model iPhone 15. I did own the Pro for a bit and decided to go with the 15 this year for a bunch of different reasons. But mainly it's just because it's the phone that just works and I don't need all the bells and whistles. It's always in my pockets because of the size and form factor. It has USB-C at the bottom for connecting to my other devices and has a pretty reliable camera for when I need to take a quick snap. Out of all the things that I just mentioned, I probably would say that the USB-C added to the bottom has been the best feature because again, I'm able to connect it to my other tech products and carry less and less with me. Now in terms of my phone case, I think we all kind of know that Apple stopped selling leather cases, which kind of sucks. Since Apple stopped selling it, I kind of looked at other options and got this brown leather case on Amazon. I have the link in the description below, and while I do like it, it's a nice case. I just think that with the lime green iPhone, it kind of gives me a mint chocolate ice cream kind of vibe going on. It's not really my kind of vibe, but I do like this case and I'm going to be using it until further notice. Next up is the MacBook Pro. My laptop of choice is not the M3 MacBook and even the M2 MacBook Air. It's not that, any of those. It's actually the M1 Pro 14-inch MacBook Pro that I purchased in 2021. I've seen no reason to even upgrade to the newer ones, and if you actually look at what Apple packed into those newer computers, you kind of get a similar feel and output to the 2021 M1 Pro MacBook Pro. Not trying to diss it, but I think that I still have no reason to upgrade. This laptop was ahead of its time. I mean, it's doing the same thing with similar efficiency as the M3 MacBook, and it has the 120Hz display, it has a bunch of USB-C ports at the side, and most importantly for me, it has an SD card slot. I use it a lot for writing video outlines, emailing, watching content, but mostly I use it for video editing for the YouTube channel, but also for external clients. So this is my main money maker if I was to pick one of these devices. The MacBook Pro has a pretty solid camera, but if you want to take it to the next level, that's where today's sponsor comes in. This is the OBSBot Tiny 2, and it's an AI-powered 4K webcam. This webcam has a bunch of neat features besides its awesome video quality. It has hands-free voice control, so I can say things like "Hi Tiny" and it will awake from its sleep mode. It has gesture control, which means I can do things like put my hands up and it will initiate auto tracking, or I can do an L shape with my hand and it will zoom in the camera. It also has auto tracking thanks to its 2-axis gimbal and can keep me in focus throughout the video no matter how much I move. And thanks to its 50 megapixel sensor, it has a 4 times faster focusing even in dimly lit conditions. It also has a beauty mode which smoothens your skins for when you're on those Teams call with your colleagues at work, making you look like a dime piece at the meeting. I did mention a bunch of AI features, but some other cool things that it can do with the AI is focus on your whiteboard. So if you're in a meeting and you have a bunch of stuff on your whiteboard, it can really hone in, increase your productivity, all through its AI features. So if you want to support the channel, then go ahead and check the links down below in the description and pick up one of these. And special shout out to OBSBot for sponsoring this video. Let's talk about my camera of choice. Now it goes without saying that I can't really run this channel without having a camera. And last year I did use the Sony FX3 for a lot of my shooting. I also had the A7 IV, but I really didn't like a couple of things about it, mainly the size. And that led me to pick up the Sony ZV-E1. This lightweight camera packs a punch. It has the same sensor as the FX3, which is a Netflix approved camera. It's super light and can shoot slow-mo 4K. It also has a better than normal built-in mic. I'm not using that now, of course. If I needed to because I was in a pinch, I could rely on the on-built mic to capture some usable and clean audio. Now my main lens of choice is the one that I'm using now on this camera. This is the Sony 20mm f1.8. And this is also very tiny, very compact, and makes the package a little bit smaller. But besides that, it's very clean. It has a low aperture, which if you don't know what that means, it means that it's gonna let in a lot of light and also give me a blurry background as well. And that makes the videos look a little bit more cinematic and kind of stand out from others. Now, if you're still watching the video at this point, I'm gonna kindly ask you to hit the subscribe button. It helps my channel grow, and I keep making content for all of my subscribers. So if you like what you see so far, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Next up is the AirPods Pro 2. These are my earbuds of choice. I don't use any other option because I like the AirPods Pro 2. Not only does it sync and integrate well with my other Apple product, but more importantly, it has an amazing noise cancellation. Like, I could go outside and it can completely mute me out from everything else. But also on top of that, it has some neat features like a transparency mode, which does the opposite of noise cancellation. It lets everything in, and that means that if I'm outside and I kind of want to be more aware of my surroundings, I could turn on the transparency mode and kind of hear everything around me while still hearing that 21 Savage song. I'm really realizing that a lot of this stuff is Apple based. I'm not an Apple fanboy, but I like Apple products, and that will lead me to next on the list, the Apple Watch Series 8. Now, I did not pick up the Series 9. I still use the Series 8 because it does a lot. For a while, I did want the Apple Watch Ultra, but then when I realized that the Series 8 had a very solid battery life, like I could get a day use out of it, then I didn't need a real reason to upgrade to the Apple Watch Ultra. It keeps me organized throughout my day, and the battery lasts the entire day. I've also recently moved to using it for sleep tracking for my health and sleep with it on from time to time. Now, the watch band that I use is this wristband. I don't even know the name, but I bought it on Amazon. It wasn't expensive. It comes in a bunch of colors and really upgrades my watch experience and gives it that classy timepiece look. I use the Apple Watch for a lot: an alarm clock in the morning, reading text messages, navigating the GPS while driving, and reminders. Now, for the last item on the list, I'm gonna have to head outside. This is my foreign car. Okay, it's a Jetta, but technically that is foreign. No, seriously, I've always wanted a Jetta because I've loved the engine, I've loved the smoothness and the luxurious look of it. I have the 2019 Jetta SEL, and it's the blue version. And I can't lie, blue is not one of my favorite colors, but I fell in love with driving the car and color ended up growing on me. It has a sport mode that I just love to use, a premium leather interior, and is an overall spacious car. And also, fun fact, Audi and Jetta, they're actually the same brand, and many of the car parts in the Audi is literally the same that's in the Jetta, including that engine. So in many ways, I'm driving an Audi. Okay, I'm just joking. I love my Jetta for what it is. But yeah, let me know what you love and what you use day to day. What is your favorite tech? Let me know down below in the comments. While you're there, hit the thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And again, Happy New Year. Peace.